Elena Romanini now is leading a small activity that we're going to do jointly with you participants, and it's going to be a polls and word clouds activity to allow us to have some reflections and to wrap up our first sessions of the morning. Elena, if you want to start, please go ahead.
Yes, thank you, Valentina, for this space. Thank you for all the panelists and to Stefano for his stunning moderation. So we can conclude this really interesting and inspiring session with a play, continuing to play with the keywords related to excellence. So we will go to access to Slido. We will use this easy platform to play together for these 2-3 minutes maximum. So please go access to Slido directly from your browser, accessing this code through this code, or scan this QR code here. Then, so when you are ready, in some seconds, I think we can start with the first question of our game, that is excellence means. So we can look at together in real time, according to your answers to the question directly through Slido, what is for you or for us better excellence after having listening to hints and suggestions of our panelists and participants. So joint action plans for development at first place, but also mutual learning, of course. Well, mutual learning has jumped at the first place. So yes, peer learning, stable partnership, and also valorization of diversity, because through the session we have seen different models of excellence, but of course we can have through a network the integration of this diversity and diverse approach to excellence, being excellence a process and a continuous learning and development, we can say. So joint action plans for development is absolutely our first choice, having in mind to share some main concepts and keywords for future cooperation, of course, after the SIF 2020. So second question, prior challenges for TVET are inclusion, digitalization, internationalization of TVET providers, upskilling and reskilling youth and employment, and valorization of dual training and WBL in all its forms. We know that, as Stefano has concluded the session, we can say that TVET is strongly changing, and we are here speaking together how to redefining the future of TVET itself. So upskilling and reskilling seems to be our first choice besides youth unemployment and digitalization. Of course, upskilling and reskilling is a crucial topic for the next month, we can say, in the redefining process, because it's not only a question of youth support, but also of upskilling and reskilling of all people, no one left behind. So once again, takeaways in one sentence. One can bring with us after this first marathon of this morning together. So please write a short sentence that, according to you, can summarize and embed what we can bring together after and before the break for lunch. Greening TVET, inclusion, fight social exclusion. Okay, pedagogy, open mind, it's also very important for any innovation process. Collaboration, of course, inclusion once again, dignity, yes. Andragogy, interesting terms, because of course it's different to speak about pedagogy or andragogy, and thinking about upskilling and reskilling, we have to consider also andragogy, so adults as main target. Center of excellence, TVET trends, independence, that mobility. Yes, we have new forms of mobility as a reaction to COVID and post-COVID situation. So virtual mobility, as we are speaking about virtual mobility or anyway virtual internship, etc. Green TVET and private and public sector collaboration probably seems to be our first choices after attending the session. Okay, so thank you very much. Decent jobs is quite important. The last one, priority challenges on excellence for all. Yes, we can build together a word cloud. Probably some keywords could be the same as the previous mini game, but anyway, let's build together the final word cloud to be, yes, to co-design a picture that could be also a starting point for our common further appointments and cooperation forms. So inclusion, founding, decent works. So once again, inclusion seems to be the cross-cutting item that we have to take in mind as overall approach to our future activities and redefining the future of TVET to be ready for, yes, future-ready TVET systems. Policymaker engagement, yes, of course, we have seen that financing, but also policymaker direct engagement is crucial and absolutely essential for this redesigning of TVET. Cooperation, sustainability, digitalization. Thank you, Skillman team. Thank you very much. So mobilized resource, it's also important, and skill woman. Yes. Okay. So thank you very much for these hints and have a good break for lunch. Remember that to stay with us also in the afternoon. We have a very rich agenda also for the second part of the day. And thank you very much once again.